Welcome back to The Grind. In this video, we're going to talk about the platinum chests in a little more detail regarding the drop rates and in what situations I think they might be worthwhile. Now, the data I'm going to share is not data that I've collected because I'm not as smart as some other people in this game, but this is from Zammy's spreadsheets where you can see the breakdown of all the different types of chests, and we're going to compare mostly the gold chests and the platinum chests. And then after that, I'm going to show you the drops that I got from the 5 chests that I was able to get during the fortification event. Now, if you're interested in finding this spreadsheet, you can find it on the forums in the spreadsheet vault, which is run by Zammy. Now, we only have details on the drops in the fortification event because that's the only event that we've seen it released in so far. But if you look at the difference between the drops with the platinum chests compared to gold chests, and you multiply the gold chests by 3 because they are 3 times the cost, so you have to compare them on an equal level, you will find that the platinum chests give a small amount more averaged over the entire sequence, and that is about 5%, so a very minimal increase in the amount that you get out, and that's only if you average it over the entire sequence, which is thousands of chests. But if you look at the fire and ice shards, actually those drop about 1/3 the amount overall, and you don't have to worry about getting lumber pack drops, which can limit the better prizes that you're hoping for when you're opening a limited number of chests. But I still don't think that the platinum chests are worthwhile when you're opening a limited number of chests because there's so much variability in what will drop. If you're trying to get embers, you might hit a string of fire and ice shards and maybe some of the black pearls. Or you might just hit a spot where there's no legendary or mythic drops if you're only opening a small amount. But if you're planning to open a lot of them, then it might actually be worthwhile. But that would only be if you're opening about like 200 to 300 of them at least. And that's what, 250,000 rubies or more. So I don't know that most people who watch my videos are going to be in the situation where I think platinum chests are the ideal way to go. However, if you want to have some fun and you want to have a little bit of risk, then platinum chests are not a terrible option, but you might hit that string where they're not as good. But if you're opening a lot at once, you're more likely to get closer to that average, which is slightly better than the gold chests. Now, we're going to look at the drops that I got from the 5 that I was able to get during the breeding event. So I got some timers. I think that was just an epic drop. Then some black pearls, another epic drop. And we got some black pearls again, another epic drop, and the next one was elemental embers, another epic drop, and the final one we got a legendary drop of elemental embers. So not the worst prizes to get. We did get that 25% legendary drop in there, so that's nice, but not enough of them to get that 5% mythic drop. Unfortunately, I was not a lucky one to do that with just 5 chests. So we'll have to see what it's like if and when it comes out in other events like breeding and PvP, but likely it'll be a fraction better, about that 5%, and it'll still carry that increased risk of hitting a sequence that is not as good. Now, I don't see myself relying on platinum chests, but if I find myself in the future with a ton of rubies and I'm going to do a massive opening at the beginning of a season, then I might do the platinum chests just for the fun of it and to make a video with them. But for now, my recommendation for the majority of players is to stick with gold chests because they are more reliable and you can average out your odds over a larger number of chests. So I hope this was helpful. Keep an eye out for more upcoming War Dragons videos, and if you are so willing, I would love it if you could like and subscribe and help me get closer to that 2,000 viewers by the time of my 1-year anniversary. Thanks for watching.